What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here. I don't have a lot of time, and I've got $13 in my pocket. Let's see what we can find to flip at Goodwill.
Supervisor or manager to register 3, please. Supervisor or manager to register 3. Thank you.
If you can get these cheap at garage sales, get the whole set, they can sell for good money. We've just spotted a book reseller in his natural environment. So I don't typically film while I'm flipping through clothing aisles because nobody wants to watch that. And of course, that's where I actually found probably most of the stuff I'm going to get today. So we'll see how much video we get, but I'll show you the shirts that I found here in a little bit. Got a Farmer Mark sighting. %50 off day at the Facebook coupons. This place has been hit pretty good by the time I get to it. Lots of the stuff has been sitting here for a month or more. Interesting. I haven't had good luck finding plush lately, but seen anything here though. Hey, you got some Revere wear, huh? That stuff sits for me for a long time. It sells. The bigger ones do better, like the big pots. Tea kettle might be something. I think those are 25 bucks or so. I think so. You don't want it? All right. Sometimes these old critters can be decent. They got to be old though. It's kind of cool, but I bet not super valuable. Kind of neat though. Tell me if I'm wrong, I guess. Blue Danube. I'll flip it over to show you, but these not great. But if you find like the soup ladle or some of the oddball pieces, they can go for good money. Blue Danube. Japan. All right, well, we went in with 13 bucks in our pocket, like I got a frog in there with me. I had 13 bucks in my pocket. Turns out, once I rounded up, I spent 13 bucks. That ain't bad. Let's get home. We'll show you what I got. So here we go. Here is the haul, guys. We spent $13 on the nose. So we did really well. It was half off with a coupon on Facebook today. They do that once a month. And Farmer Mark let me know that was going on today. And he actually found one of our cooler items. Look, there I am. This is a Revere wear. You can see on the bottom. There you go. Revere wear. This stuff is pretty good. Now, the pots do sell, pots and pans. The smaller ones, not for as much, and they take longer. But the kettle here, it's in good shape. That's probably a $25 piece right there. The hats, in and out, this is not a great... We paid $1 a piece for the hats because they were half off. In and Out Burger sells very, very well. Not super high dollar, but people love that place. I don't get it. It's fine. But the hat here in nice shape. It'll sell for about $10 plus shipping. The O'Neill hat, O'Neill stuff does sell. It just sells really, really slow. I only got it because it was $1, and it's in great shape. It's got the patch on the front. This is a new without tags. This has not been worn because there's still a crease where it was tucked in when they had it sitting on a shelf somewhere. So this may sell for Christmas, and that's why I picked it up. Again, probably about a $10 plus shipping hat. And same deal here. This might be a little more, might be 10 or 12. This is from Disneyland. Stuff out of the parks is always a little bit better, or from the Disney store. And so you want to make sure that you note that in the listing. And the nice thing is this is new with tags. So somebody picked this up at Disneyland and then never wore it. So we still got the tag over here. So this is a Disney Classics collection, little small little embroidered Mickey. My guess this is a $12 or $15 hat right there. We did grab this. If you find Coca-Cola Red Hot Summer, you know that's old. You know that's a vintage. And there's some dirt on here, but it's actually not bad. It'll clean up really, really easily. And the graphic is in fantastic shape. A lot of times these get scuff marks on them because it's just not super high quality. But this will probably sell for, it may take a while, but a Coke collector will pick this up for about $10 plus shipping. We paid 50 cents for that guy. And then the t-shirts. We stumbled into some vintage shirts here. So Ohio State, this one isn't fantastic, but it's not bad. And it's on an old Artex tag right there. The size is worn off, but I think it's a large. I'll have to measure it and put that in the listing. So this is okay. I like that one. Here we got a Patagonia shirt. I bet this is a $15 shirt. Usually you want something, you know, it's called a spell out when it has the company name like that. That's a spell out. And you can put that in your listing. People will look for that. This is not a spell out. When you buy North Face, Patagonia, stuff like that, you want the big, bold Patagonia across the front. But it is a Patagonia, and it's a double extra large, which makes it a little bit more desirable. So we could get about $15 out of that t-shirt, I think. This one, I'll have to look up. I'm not sure. It's not quite vintage. It's 2002, but HBO boxing stuff does okay. And this, it's pre-owned, obviously, but it really doesn't look like it's worn because this is going to wear out really quickly when you start washing it. So if it was worn, it was very light. There's a little bit of cracking there, but this is in great shape. And so I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to do some comps on this, but we're getting such a good deal on everything else. I figured let's grab it. It's almost vintage. Here's Cats. This is actually the back of the shirt with the green eyes. This is Cats the musical. And you can see on the front, here's the old tag. It's a cool old tag. It's an extra large. And you can see on here, the copyright, 1981. So this is not super rare. There are others out there. And comps for the old Cats shirts are kind of all over the place. But I would guess about $15 on that guy. This guy I picked up because I thought it was just kind of funny. This is the old classic tuxedo t-shirt thing. But like these others, it is a single stitch. And so I picked it up. Some of these actually do sell pretty well. If it was a Screen Stars tag, it would sell better. This is, let's see, this is a Hanes. This is a Hanes tag right here, made in the USA. But that could be about a $10 shirt plus shipping. Now we've got our Seattle Seahawks shirt. This might be our best shirt, depending on what HBO turns out to be. This is a vintage single stitch Seattle Seahawks. And they do tend to have pretty decent teams and decent following. See right there, you can see the one line of stitching. And the graphic is in really nice shape. So this is probably a pretty quick seller at about $30. And then we got this guy, the Seattle Mariners. And the Seattle Mariners are pretty terrible. This is probably going to sit around for a little bit. But again, at $1, I picked it up. The graphic is a little bit cracked, so that hurts a little, but it doesn't make it look bad. So Seattle Mariners fans, not quite as on their team as the Seahawks, but this will probably sell eventually for, again, about 15 bucks. So we did okay for swinging in and just spending $13. We made some really good money. We're going to make back what we spent, even after fees and all that, on the hats, and then everything else is profit, or we make it all back on the tea kettle, or, you know, take your pick. Any one of these items might pay the thing off. So pretty good pickups. I like it. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I sure appreciate it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment on your way out. We'll see you next time.